A very good day to everybody. Welcome back to Laduma Hardware. My name is David. I am the technical training facilitator for the company. We're based in White River, but as you know, we have branches all over Mpumalanga and the Limpopo Province. Now, what I do is I train and I educate our staff and assist where I can with whatever knowledge they need. So one of my recent store visits on a training expedition, I came across this old gentleman from the rural area there, and he had a pile of fittings, pieces of hose pipe fittings, some galvanized pipe and what we call stand pipe. He had some sprayers, and taps and a couple of things. I start by unpacking the stuff, and I came across a sprayer or two. There was two sprayers of that kind. One of these, which is one that you lay flat on the ground or the grass. This is a sprinkler that turns around, and you can adjust it to go like all around the perimeter, or control it by moving left or right in a certain distance. He has a plastic hose burp. It's got a CP hose burp, and another one. This one happens to be a 1/2 inch by 3/4, and this one is a 3/4 by 3/4. Now, you may want to know why I would still call it 3/4, because it's still 3/4. This is 1/2 inch. This is 3/4. This is 1/2 inch galvanized. This is 1/2 inch HDPE, high density polyethylene. But what they left behind is the male and female fittings on any type of plumbing. If it's female or male, it remains in inches, nothing else. So it remains in inches, and that is it. Male, female, which means this is a female, this is a female, these are male, that is male. Of course, got a thread on, that's it. Okay. Now, most of the time you will have HDPE pipe fittings underground. It's high pressure, and that is the way, because it comes in 100-meter rolls. It's very convenient to lay it and then tap in as and when needed. Now, in this case, the old man had this, and he also had a 1/2 inch standpipe of about, 450 millimeters. Now, you don't need the PTFE tape to go with this, because this is tapered cut. But if you want to, you can still have a little bit on it. Just make sure it doesn't leak. So now we start by doing this. Now he's got to cut into his 25mm HDPE pipe. Simple. Cut out a piece about 45 to 50 millimeters out. Then this goes in. Easy. Turn it out, slide it in, and nut it. No spanner needed. Just by doing this. If he's not stronger, he can maybe put a water pump plier or something like that on it, just to give it a bit of a tight grip. Okay. Now we have our water connected. Now we need to take action and get the hose pipe going into our direction. And what we have here is a 1/2 inch galvanized T. Now we use the PTFE tape, as I said. Okay. We screw it in. You can have it any direction. Maybe the water runs like that, but you want the hose pipe to go that way, or maybe the other way. So now we have it on here with our PTFE tape. Now he only has the CP hose bit, 1/2 inch by 3/4, or we came across a 1/2 inch by 3/4 plastic hose bip or hose tap. Okay, again, no PTF needed, but you're free to use if you want to. Okay. Now, it may be plastic, but it's really good quality. It's not fireproof, obviously, because almost nothing is fireproof, but sun can do nothing to it. Easy to maintain. You cannot over tight it, because you turn it in, it actually bounces back a little bit. So make it a bit stronger and last evenly longer. Okay, now we have this, but now we still have half-inch on the side here, and you would like half-inch because half-inch hose pipe is so much cheaper than the 3/4, and they do not have enough pressure to use the 3/4 hose pipe. It comes in 30-meter length, sometimes 15 meter, sometimes 10 meters. So depends on his own choice. Taking a 30-meter roll is going to work out cheaper per meter, because then you can cut it the length you actually want it. Now, what we do now is a bit out of the box. This is a brass compression stopcock. Now, the difference between compression here, this is HTP compression, and this is a brass compression. Okay, works on a high pressure. Now, what I do, I unscrew the nut, I take out the little ring inside, I do the same with the other one. Then I might take some PTFE tape on this thread, I would screw it in, and then I would create the tab. Now what I have here is just a stopcock with nothing to really work. Now, you can see on the side of the stopcock, just a few to use. There's an arrow, which means the water is flowing in that direction, coming up and flow in that direction, not the other way around. Then the jumper inside will not let the water through. Okay, we have that now. We need to convert this in becoming a hose pipe. Now let me see what we have. We have a 3/4 tap connector, and we have a 3/4 by half reducer. Now what's going to happen is I'm simply going to turn it in with or without PTFE tape. Turn it in. It's easy to remove, you just untie it if you need to. And then obviously from here on we have our half-inch hose pipe, and now we have created a one-of-a-kind stopcock, tap, whatever you want to call that, but it works perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Now from here, I'm just going to take this out for a moment. Now we have that. It stands, the standpipe is perfect. It's fitting into the HTP pipe. Now see what we can do about the sprinklers. Now in the meantime, he has decided to go for half-inch. He said the pressure is not that high, so a 20 mil wouldn't be worth his while. So again, like I just explained to you about the compatibility of all. This is 4 suppliers of hose fittings, connector fittings, and so forth, and they're all 100% compatible and interchangeable. This one is not from the same supplier, same manufacturer, but it works. Even the color is very close, but it's not from the same supplier. That's the convenience about all of these, and buying from a reputable company. Then you know they make their fitting to look different, but to do exactly the same thing. Now, for example, maybe you need to join the 2 pieces of pipe, whether it's half-inch, or 3/4. You use the same fitting for the 3/4 connection as you would use with a half-inch. So maybe today you want to use a short distance, you may unlock it or just give it in as necessary. Maybe you have a small piece at home which is 3 or 5 or 6 meter. You can use one of these, either the straight connector. I think he had one here too. No, he has not. But in any case, that is the way to do it. Now you have, okay, now this is now on a 22, but you get this in a half-inch too, to join the pipe to make it even longer. Now next step from our tap. Now on this side we have the 3/4, screw it in, alright, then you have your pipe going in one direction, the half-inch, we're doing this, now we have water running in a different direction, opposite. Okay, now on the spray side, which is very convenient, I'm quite fond of it, is, as you can see, This one has got one inlet, and that's it. This one has an inlet and an outlet. Now this is for extension, for future extensions. What you do is you take a 3/4 tap connector, and again it's all the stuff that he had, all the extras. Okay, turn it in, we get then our connected from either that side or that side. So you do it like this, then you can add, you keep on adding sprayers, sprinklers, and your pipe. That's it, easy as that. Or, second option, and again, I think maybe before he was younger, he had that somewhere else or someone gave it to him, I don't know. But now this is a Y junction. Now you see again the water, it needs to go in, the water needs to run in the direction of what the arrow is. Okay, screw it in, no PTF tape needed at all because there's like a building mounted washer. Okay, and now we go from here. Taking water into another different direction. Is that not convenient or what? Okay. Now, this again, and then connect, maybe do a bit of watering onto the more sensitive flowers. I don't know if they call it sensitive flowers, I'm not so great into gardening, but then you see what happens. Now all of a sudden you have water running in, one that just a spray on the other side, and you have the handheld sprayer on this side. Now from a bunch of loose items, loose fittings and pieces of pipe, he now has a fully functional water system that only cost him the price of a roll of 50mm or half inch hose pipe. It's very exciting, very exciting. And I'm glad I could help him. He seems to be a happy chappy. So until next time, please make some effort and visit us on all the media platforms. We are on all of them. And until next time, please be careful, be safe, and be very alert. Goodbye.